In this video, we're going to briefly discuss the changes to the Infestor in Heart of the Swarm and how it affects playing as well as watching the game. Our discussion is going to focus on fungal growth. As many of you all know, in Wings of Liberty, fungal growth is an instant spell. There is a little bit of anticipation and foresight needed, but overall, nailing a fungal is not all that difficult. And not all that spectacular on the spectator side either. In Heart of the Swarm, fungal growth has been changed to a projectile. Compared to Wings of Liberty, the nerfing of the Infestor has been much more drastic. The new fungal requires much more micro than before, making it so that the Zerg player has to anticipate the opponent's movements more. Similar to using a rocket launcher in Quake, Unreal Tournament, or TF2 would have you do. It would also require them to relearn maps. What do I mean? Well, in FPS, we'll use Quake for an example, each map has certain locations that your opponent may be at. A common strategy is to spam rockets in a corridor or a tight space. In StarCraft 2, there's still something pretty similar. Everyone has common locations that they position their army, and common ways of splitting up individual units. For example, how a Terran player will split up his army at the choke point in the middle of the map of Cloud Kingdom. Before, you could just cast at a very approximate location and had a chance of hitting a Marine or a Stalker or whatever the opponent's army is. Now you really have to take in consideration how your opponent's going to move his army, which makes it a lot more difficult. And because your opponent can dodge fungal after they have been cast, what that means is now that a match can't be GG just because of a lucky fungal growth. From the point of a spectator watching, it is much more engaging. To reiterate, because it is a projectile, now the spectator can visually see where the fungal is supposed to land, and instead of having the player pre-split Marines, they can pre-split the Marines and have to re-split them again to dodge the fungals. Same thing with Protoss, splitting up Stalkers and then blinking away to dodge. Finally, it is also going to, hopefully, encourage the use of Vipers and Swarm Hosts to zone out your opponent rather than just Infestors. That's it for this quick installment. Hopefully this garners some discussion on the Infestor in Heart of the Swarm. If you liked this video and would like a quick laugh, you should check the description below. We have a short comedy series for StarCraft 2 entitled Star Tales.
Oh, you ain't gonna crash on me. Bertha, you crash on me, I swear to God, I'll knock you right on down the stairs just like Grandma.
It's all done completely in the cutscene editor and all that kind of cool stuff. So if you're looking for something that is more machinima-esque and completely made in StarCraft 2, definitely go check that out. We'd really appreciate you taking a look at it. Anyways, of course, be sure to subscribe. We'll be doing more videos like this, even as the units change in Heart of the Swarm. So if the Infestor changes, so will the video, and we'll remake it most likely. Also, if you're interested in helping us out with these videos, we'd really appreciate it. We're looking for people within the Masters League area, and maybe some lower league players as well, to get their perspective on how it's changing the metagame in both areas. So when we do a video, we can take both into consideration. And if you'd like to do that, check in the description below, and we also have our email. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay awesome.